hmm I'm just looking at this nature conservatory.
Yep.
hmm it's one of these that is a kind of a charity.
Yeah.
Hmm. And there's a source here called the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service.
Yeah.
Hmm. I think they're probably part of the National Park Service, the forest rangers.
hmm
I got to thinking about these fish hatcheries
Yeah.
and how the government is involved in the making of fish. Could you get me all the employees that have any involvement with the management of fish?
Yeah.
See, a lot of persons think that you have certain rights.
Right.
hmm But what we're finding out is right now that there is no rights for those that are respondents.
Yes.
There's no due process rights.
Mm-mm.
There's no right to life, liberty, or property. There's no obligation of the power of attorney that petitions the court
Yes.
to actually have proof of service before having court hearings.
hmm
I'm just going to want the fisheries for myself today.
Yeah.
And the fish and wildlife, it's your obligation to care for the fish.
Yep.
See, I had talked to one of these individuals, and it seems like we have a type of feed that we feed the fishes in the fisheries. And somebody said, well, it's good for human consumption.
Yeah.
Why should the fish be getting fed any food
Yes.
when we could be eating it for ourselves?
Mm.
Now, I
Yeah.
want
Yes.
every fishery in the United States. Now, why don't you give me 20 miles down in, close proximity? Because it looks like the government is manufacturing fish so as to stock lakes,
Yeah.
rivers,
hmm
and you're given a special kind of feed that's being sold by a corporation.
Yeah.
Exactly who is it that provides the feed of all the fisheries?
Yeah.
See, I'd like to get involved in that, and I'm in food, feed, and fertilizer.
Yeah.
And I think, well, I should be competing with the government. You know, there is a want of myself.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
hmm This whole idea of the conservancy.
Yeah.
hmm some people have done really well for themselves in technology.
Yes.
And quite often we think it's just the sale of the company.
Mm.
Mm. But is it the stock that you received while working for a technology company that gave you that wealth that enabled you to be able to give?
Yes.
Mhm. Now, it's not like you're giving out of your wants,
Yeah.
but there was a company, no, a group of individuals. Let's see, GPS location,
Yeah.
and then there were geocodes. Yes. And then one of the major benefactors had a little company called Esri. Oh.
hmm
I'd like to focus on exactly where everything is today. Now, for all of you that have the GPS capabilities of any location in the United States,
Yes.
and for all the technology that is being used to locate the tax success value of each and every property. In fact, go through the assessor's office in each and every county. I'd like to know all the software that has been sold to each city, county, all those states and tribal governments.
Yes.
So you seem to think it's important to be able to identify where a location is. But my thought is it's not important right now. Now, somebody's doing one of these, well, let's change the location of different, different fisheries. Uh, maybe you decided a satellite was going to cover up where Squim, Washington is.
Yes.
See, when you're using a satellite to locate anything,
Yes.
maybe a little frog. Oh, huh. One of these little. Oh, look at here, a moth. Yeah. Mm. A caterpillar. No. Mm. Now, let's see. Exactly what satellites locate?
Yes.
Well, did you move something? Well, there's multiple different departments and agencies of every nation of the world that doesn't want me to know where something's at. I mean, you went through every location in the United States. Yes, they're all GPS coordinates, and then we have what's known as longitude and latitude. Yes, it is. We have property boundaries. Yeah. Did you go to moving somebody? If you were to use a satellite to try to find them right now. Oh, well, where are you today, Mr. Computer? Oops, or should I say, Mrs. Now, I'm just wanting to focus on the actual location of every identifiable location using all mapping software and any and all satellites.